this video, we look at one of the most common Nida questions. What do you do if you're not sure about the color on a Bedikah cloth? Let's take this step by step. Step 1, look in proper lighting. If you're not sure if you've got a good color, try looking at the Bedikah cloth in indirect sunlight. Indoors by a window or outdoors in the shade or shielding it with your hand. That is the halachic gold standard for lighting. If you don't have access to natural sunlight, put it in a clean place like a drawer, or if you're out, fold it in a tissue or a bag. Check it again when you do have access to natural sunlight. Step 2, know your colors. A hefsek tahara, moch dachuk, or bedikah do not need to be perfectly white in order to be valid. So if you see yellow, green, beige, or light brown with no reddish tints, like the color of coffee with milk or lighter, that is definitely a valid bedikah. You can throw it out and move on. No need to second guess yourself. If you see red in the right lighting, then that is not a valid bedikah. Even the smallest spot of a Nida color invalidates a bedikah. But no need to rush. You can put it aside for a little bit and check later. Also, if you think that the blood might not be from the uterus and therefore not Nida blood, you should consult with a yoetzet or a rav on how best to proceed. Step 3, reach out. If you see dark brown, black, peach, pink, or anything that looks reddish, the best way to determine your status is to consult with a yoetzet or a rav. If you do wind up bringing your bedikah for evaluation, you can also ask whether this is a color that you should ask about in the future, or whether this is something that you can make a decision about on your own. A rav or yoetzet will try to be as discreet and respectful as possible. Not asking about a color and just assuming it invalidated your 7 days may unnecessarily extend the time that you are in Nida. Unfortunately, we can't recommend just sending a photo because variations in lighting, cameras, and screens can change the way a bedikah looks. If you get the answer for your bedikah quickly, then you're all set. If not, you may need to decide whether to do another bedikah or not. Step 4, decide whether to do another bedikah. If sunset is approaching and you still don't know about your earlier bedikah, you need to decide whether you want to try again. If it's your hefsek, you have until sunset to try again and you can disregard any earlier bedikah. So, if you think the next one will be better, you can clean internally and try again. Just don't do it too many times or you might irritate yourself. For the bedikah during the 7 clean days, a new bedikah won't cancel out an earlier one even if it is perfectly clear. Whether to do another check before sunset is a decision you can make based on your situation. You can use your judgment. You could not do another check in the hopes that the earlier bedikah will be fine and you can continue with your count of the 7 days. Or you can do another check in the hope that it'll be good and it can count as a hefsek tahara in case the earlier one was invalid and you need to start again. Of course, we are happy to talk you through this decision or to guide you on any of your bedikah questions.